Well, hey y'all. Uh, uh, it is me, the Dredhead Cracker. I am. Oh yeah, and this is the Dredhead Cracker Show. Now, I want to first of all say that I have been remiss in visiting with y'all, and I do feel bad about that, but. I don't know what to tell you other than it has been a busy week. Yes, it has been a busy week for the Dreadhead Cracker. And all I can tell y'all is that it was mostly busy in a really good way. And, a lot of fun stuff. But I know you do not check into the Dreadhead Cracker Show to hear about the days of my life, or what is that show? What do they call that? I remember when I was a little kid, my mom watched that. Something about an hourglass, and it was like sands in an hourglass, or something like that. So go the Dreadhead Cracker days of life. I guess it's pretty much the same thing, but in a way, you have to admit that that was pretty fucking boring shit, and I don't want to be boring. So what is the point of you know talking about the days of the Dreadhead Cracker's life? So anyway, let's see what else could I talk about. So, oh, that's right. I like to talk about what the purpose of this season, the first season of the Dredhead Cracker Show, was really focused around is Florida and the things that make Florida, and distinctive from other places uh, than say Georgia or Alabama or Louisiana. Which are all perfectly fine places. I just don't mean to take exception to anybody's location at all because it's all geography anyway. It's like we didn't do anything about it. We just got born down here, and I guess if you got born up there, you couldn't do anything about that either. But I am often of the mind that I do not understand why people who or unfortunately they're both born up north and shit, but why don't they just move really like at an early age and come on down where it's nice and warm and friendly? I don't know, man. It's not so friendly anymore. So anyway, the thing that I was going to speak about Florida today, and now that I brought that up, do you know that there is lots of different ways to say the name of my home state? Yeah. Uh, See, uh, it depends upon where you come from. Even in Florida, I mean, because you get up into certain places, it's like Florida, or down here in Florida, and they kind of just cut out that the I out of there. It's just Florida, Fllarda. Yeah, I'm from up from whatever. Uh, then there's people who call it Florida with like a real. It's almost like the Spanish name that it was actually meant to be. It's like Florida is like something about flowers, it's land of flowers and something. And then, I mean, if you wanted to say the Spanish way, I think it would have to be Florida. Or, yeah, Florida. There'd have to be a little roll of the Florida. I mean, you get that? And then there is the very in between the two, the Florida, Flard, in Florida. There's Florida. People who just kind of say, replace the O part with an A, and yet they go ahead and make it a three-syllable word. And that would be mostly the Dredhead cracker way. It's like Florida. It's kind of slow, but like I said, I mean, I come from the country down here, and I don't know. I got punished if I tried to talk too fast for my folks. I mean, slow down, cracker. But anyway, yeah, and then like slow down, cracker. So I was never encouraged to move quickly, speak quickly, or do anything at the speed of other than cracker speed. You know. So like I told you, I've been out of the state on a regular basis, in and out. They let me come and go. No, I don't want to give you the impression that I'm some sort of criminal or anything, just because I let myself go for a few years, and somehow I still relate to those days when I was out on my own in the wilds of Maui with no electricity other than what I could make from solar panels and all that. But anyway, I don't know why I got into Hawaii again. That's ridiculous. But it's a nice place, I gotta tell you. It's a nice place. But yeah, so the thing about Florida I really was wanting to talk to you guys about now that I'm finally getting around to it is that there are stereotypes, um, which are unfortunate. I mean, and in general, I don't think that stereotypes or stereotyping, or you might even call it stereo profiling or something like that. Like trying to pick people out by where they're from. And say some people are good if you're from there, and if you're not from over there, then you're not good. I want to give a shout out, by the way, to my buddy Kieran up there in Canada somewhere. On the side where there's a Vancouver something or other. Yeah, yeah. Well, he gave me this hat, and I just wanted to say, like I always appreciate my sponsors, that I have now two sponsors, because Kieran is a very cool dude. He builds boats, he can drive boats, he can sail across the Pacific Ocean all the way to Hawaii. And it's like, holy shit, I mean, can you believe that? All the way from, like, California or something like that, all the way over to Hawaii, which I don't think I could really ever do. I mean, but nowadays, I mean, I couldn't. But maybe when I was a kid, I'd be up for that and stuff. But anyway, thanks to Kieran for hooking me up with the kangaroo hat. I have no idea what the kangaroo means, but I've discovered this hat works very good to protect the what is available to be burned on the Dredhead cracker from burning. And like I said, that's why I always wear the sunnies, because ultraviolet light, I mean, no, people don't, you can't see it, so nobody talks about it. That's one thing about Florida for sure. There's a lot of ultraviolet light down here, and people just don't understand that you gotta protect yourself from the ultraviolet light. It's like the silent enemy, the deadly, silent, deadly killer. I mean, it's like people are lured by this killer, down to the beaches, and they stay there all day long and just let the deadly ultraviolet killer destroy their skin and ultimately, you know, possibly create a thing they call a malignancy. But anyway, so I just want to repeat what I heard by, it was in some graduation speech, and it kind of ended with, but most important of all, wear sunscreen. And so I just want to remind everybody that, God, kind of an itch in here. I don't know. See anything? Any bugs or anything? I slept with my dog last night. Any fleas? Nope, no fleas. Okay. And so the silent killer, ultraviolet light. Um, so that's one thing about Florida. There's lots of ultraviolet light, and I think there is an ultraviolet light conspiracy in Florida because they have this ultraviolet light alert on the TV here now, and you get the news and shit, and even if you pick up the newspaper, they'll tell you that there's a lot of ultraviolet activity today, and I don't understand why the United States of America has declared ultraviolet light as a terrorist organization. I mean, just listen to ultraviolet. Does that not sound a little aggressive to you? Well, brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you that. That's because it is very aggressive, and I am not, like, once again going to be going down memory lane because that's not why y'all come here and talk to me. I mean, you're just trying to get some information, and I'm trying to give some information, but I got kicked out of being a teacher a long time ago. Yeah, that was like right after I started in the first year. Right, I actually did attend a university before I went off, fell on hard times, and you know, was saved by Jenny Lou, and she separated all this shit for me, and she maintains it. So sometimes though she comes with them scissors and says, I can't take another day. So one of these days, I'm pretty sure I'm going to look a little different here. But then what would I call it? If she cut off all my dreadheads, what do you call it? What? The bald head cracker? That's not nearly as funny, I don't think. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, thank you very much. And I hope you enjoyed chatting with the cracker today. And maybe one day we can do a Zoom conference or something like that. Oh, we get together and you can ask the cracker questions. How about that? Dredhead Cracker question and answer Zoom conference. I bet you Jenny can hook me up with that one. So, you guys have a good weekend and bye.